Picture it, Sydney, 2023. A young lady works as a maintenance gardener after graduating from an apprenticeship in horticulture. She gets a phone call to say she's been successful in applying for a scholarship to use on a gardening adventure. She graciously accepts and her horizons begin to expand before her. That young lady is me. Hi, I'm Kira and this is my Global Footprint story. But first I want to say thank you to BBM and the TAFE Ride Student Fund for making this journey possible. Thank you! I love gardening, but I was starting to doubt whether I'd reach my full potential by tidying yards. I wanted more inspiration, more knowledge, and to be seen as more than just someone cutting leaves. My first destination was the Royal Botanic Garden in Edinburgh to work with senior horticulturalist Richard Brown. Visitors from near and far come here to enjoy the beauty and tranquility, myself included.
Hello!
This is home to over 13,500 species of plants. It's a scientific institution with labs, a library, and a herbarium with over 3 million samples from fieldwork. Between my tours of the nursery, alpine house, glass houses, and herbarium, I spent my time working with the team in the woodland and rock garden. There was a lot of weeding to do. I also got to help with installing drainage in the pathways to control erosion. I collected seeds from erythronium plants and spread them in a clearing in the woodland. I can't wait to go back one day and see if any grew. Many of the plants in this botanic garden had been grown from seeds collected out in the wild. My supervisor had just returned from an expedition to China to study and collect material from plants growing in rock screes. I learned that rather than trying to grow massive displays of showy annuals that don't last very long, this botanic garden grows mini biomes. Visitors get to experience hiking from the woodlands through the heathlands to the mountaintops and beside landslides across a relatively short distance. I realized that this approach uses resources much more sustainably, and it made me rethink my idea of beauty in gardens. I learned how meaningful it is to tend to plants. Scientists, librarians, nursery workers, artists, and gardeners were all driving our understanding of plants. They were growing knowledge of where plants can and can't be, how that's changing over time, and how we can influence that. It was understood that for a human to have a healthy, enjoyable life, plants need to be part of the story. They always have and they always will. At the Botanic Gardens, I felt that everyone knew gardening meant so much more than just cutting leaves. This notion continued to flourish at the International People and Plant Symposium in Reading, England. I enjoyed many inspiring presentations and conversations about combining horticulture and healthcare. On the pre-symposium tour, I visited 4 gardens that provide well-being boosting experiences. The Harcourt Arboretum has a social prescribing program that offers tours, forest bathing, and meditation. This rooftop food forest was grown by Reading International Solidarity Centre. It educates the community to sustainably grow their own food and improve their well-being. Just a few streets away, the Royal Berkshire Hospital has a colourful garden full of flowers, fruit, and vegetables for staff to retreat to on their breaks. This collection of garden spaces belong to Thrive Trunkwell, and they create an oasis for people with diverse health and abilities. Thrive is a social and therapeutic horticulture organisation providing services to people across the UK. My next destination was Thrive's garden in Birmingham. I assisted corporate volunteers to turn around the space. Then I went to Thrive's garden in London, where I joined a group of people that had life-changing health conditions. It was an honour to get to witness the way they connected as a community and built up their capacity to do gardening. We did some weeding and potted up lemon balm to be part of the plants for sale. It's one thing to know about plants, but it's another to know how to get people engaged with plants. The practitioners were empathetic and encouraging, and I learned that the gardening outcomes were secondary to the growth of people's well-being. I returned to Australia with great memories to look back on, but also a great sense of confidence in my direction. I'm more than someone who just cuts leaves. I'm someone who cherishes life, and I don't see people and plants as living separate lives anymore. Not only do we keep each other alive, but we can make each other's lives better. Thanks to this Global Footprints journey, I have found my place in a community where Earth's life is developed, shared, and celebrated.